Simple makeup tutorials you can try out. Hello besties, my name is Glam by Wisdom. If this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, turn on notification bell so whenever I drop amazing content like this, you'll be the first to see it. Alright, so I went in with my setting powder from Bay Eye to gently set my eyebrows so I can easily line my brows. So I went in with my Davis number 18 eyebrow pencil to line my brows, beginning from the tail of the brows. Then I brought the line into the eyebrows. That way you will know what you are doing, and it's just so easy to do it that way. So I went in with the same brow pencil for the upper part of the brows, following my natural brow line because I don't want my eyebrows to be looking so bold. So if you don't have as much eyebrow hair as I do, you can line your brows the way you want to line it. But if you have brow hair like mine, if your brow hair is as full as mine, please make sure you follow the natural brow line. It gives more natural look to the brows if you do so, and it makes it very easy for you to line and to conceal. So after doing that, I went in with my spoolie brush to gently comb the brow hair up, okay, to avoid any brow hairline under where I'm about to conceal. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing here now is concealing my brows. My concealer is from LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. Okay, so if you want to line under your brows, or if you want to conceal your brow, you want to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your exact skin tone. Okay, so after lining the brows, I'm using the same brush I use in lining the brows to like spread out the concealer, okay, to avoid excessive concealers under my brows. Alright, so let me quickly share one tips with you guys. So when lining your eyebrows or when concealing your eyebrows, please my dear, make sure your hands are stable. Okay, make sure your hands are not shaking. Make sure you're not distracted. If you can't hold your hands, you can place it on a table or where you are doing makeup. You can just use something to support your hands so that your hands are not shaking, because if you do any mistake, you have to start cleaning the brows or start correcting. Okay, so I'm gently spreading the concealer down just as I said earlier to avoid so much concealer under my eyebrows. Then after doing that, I went in with the same concealer to conceal my upper brows. The same LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey to conceal my upper brow. I'm still making sure my hands are stable and my brush is lying flat. Okay, the brush is not pointed, the brush is lying flat, so that I will see what I'm doing from my mirror, and at the same time to avoid errors. Okay, so I'm still following the natural brow line to like making sure everything looks seamless. The reason why I'm concealing my upper brows is just for the brows to look neat. Yes, so after concealing the upper brows, I'm still like trying to like spread out the concealer so that there's no much concealers there. Okay, so after doing that, you have to like make sure you go into the eyebrows over and over again until it's looking all snatched and beautiful. So the next thing I went in on my face is my face primer from Rimmel London, and boom, Nigerian Nepal took their light, but later they brought the light back, and I made sure my primer sits on my face for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just make sure your primer is well seated on your face before going into your foundation. Alright, so that way it works more effectively. So my foundation is from Zikel Cosmetic. Yeah, they even threw Zikel Cosmetic foundation in the shade 015. That's what I use. So after applying my foundation to my face, I went in with my slightly wet beauty sponge to blend my foundation to my skin. As a beginner, I would advise you use a beauty sponge to blend, because when using a brush to blend as a beginner, you might end up having harsh lines or your makeup will look cakey after blending. So even if you're brushes to blend. You can still go back in with your beauty sponge to make sure everything is smooth and well blended. So the next thing I did was to contour my face using a concealer that is 2 shades darker than my exact shade. The concealer is from the same Elegant Pro concealer in the shade dark cocoa. Then I went in with my blush. It's actually my lipstick palette. I used the orange shade in the palette to serve as my blush. Then I blended it using my beauty sponge, and you can see how smooth that blend is. So the next thing I did was to highlight my under eyes using my Elegant Pro concealer in the shade Warm Honey. Then I blended it using my wet beauty sponge. The next thing I'm doing here now is to contour my nose. So I contoured my nose with the same concealer I used to contour my cheek, my jawline, and my forehead. The same Elegant Pro concealer in the shade dark cocoa. Elegant concealers are very good, you guys. They are so very good, easy to blend, and it's just so good. So that way I proceeded to set my face using my setting powder from Ben Eye. This powder is a translucent powder. It was for all skin shade. Even if you are dark, you can still use this same translucent powder to set your face. Okay, so I'm making sure I'm setting all over my nose because I am an oily skin person. My face tends to produce more oil around the nose than the other parts of my face. So I set my nose. Then I went in with my Zickel palette. Yes, the Holy Grail Zickel powder palette. Yeah, I use the shade Natural there to like serve as my face powder. So after doing that, I proceeded to apply my eyeshadow. My eyeshadow is from Beauty Glaze Gorgeous Me eyeshadow tray. The shadow is so pigmented, you guys. You can see for yourself. I did not prime my eyelid before applying the shadows, and you can see how beautiful the eyeshadow is turning out. Okay, so I use just 3 colors for the eyeshadows. I use a very nude shade. I use pink. Then I use a dark brown. Then I proceeded to lining my eyes using my beautiful eyeliner from Naked 9. This eyeliner is so good, you guys. It's just like a normal pencil. You can like play with it and everything is still going to look beautiful. Okay, and very very easy to correct when you make an error. The liner is so good, you guys. So I like draw a very slant line beginning from my waterline upward. Then I started from the midpoint to like bring the line into my eye so that the lining is beautiful. Then I proceeded to fill in the lining with the same eyeliner, and you can see how good it is, you guys. So after doing that, the next thing I did was to then I proceeded to lining my waterline using my amazing black eyeliner from Promise. Yes, so I went in to like do my under eye with my amazing mascara here from Kiss Beauty. This mascara is so good, you guys. You have to try it out. It's so good. Like it works so well, and it's very easy to use. I did the same thing for my lashes, and boom, you can see the difference between how the lashes was before and how it is now. This mascara is so good, guys. It has less stain. It's just so good, you guys. You have to try it out. So after doing that, I went in with my picker to like gently press the lashes together, my under eyelashes together, to give me more flawless and beautiful look. I don't know, I just feel I should just do it. Yeah. So I proceeded to bringing back my nose contour using my Holy Grail Ziggle cosmetic powder palette. I use the shade Sunrise to like bring back my nose contour, and you guys can see how beautiful it turns out. Okay, So I'm just like gently blending the nose contour into my eyebrows and bringing it down to the nose at the same time. Then I went in with a very small brush, like press the setting powder I applied earlier into my under eyes. You don't have to dust this powder out, you guys. You don't have to dust the powder out. You can still like gently press the powder into your under eye, and it's so good, you guys. Then I went into setting my lips because I'm about to like line my lips and apply my lipstick now. I set my lips using the same setting powder I used to set under my eye, my amazing powder from Ben Eye. So I went in with my Davis number 18 eye pencil to like line my lips, following my natural lip line first. Yes, I lined the lips, and you guys can see how beautiful it's looking. Yes. So after lining the upper lips, I still use the same pencil to line the lower lips, still following my natural lips line. I don't want to like outline my lips today, but I'm going to do a little bit of the outline for the upper. Yes. So if you have watched this video to this extent, it shows that it's helpful and you love it. Please give me a thumbs up. It's going to help me like so much. If you give me a thumbs up, share to your friends, click on the subscribe button, and turn on your notification bell. Very important, so whenever I drop amazing tutorials like this, you'll be the first to watch it. So I'm still gently lining my lips. Then at this point now, I felt the lips was boring, so I had to like extend it up a little bit. Yeah, just the way I'm doing. I'm just trying to like extend the lips up a little bit because I felt it was just boring. So after doing that, yeah, you can see how beautiful it turned out. Then I went with my beautiful pink from my amazing lipstick palette from Bianchi. It's a matte lipstick palette and it's so good, you guys. Like, it's so good. The lipstick is just the perfect lipstick I've ever prayed for. Yeah, thanks to Bianchi. Okay, then I proceeded to blending the lips with my blending brush. Yes, just the way you are seeing it down, that's how I did it. And I went in with my Early Girl Pro Concealer, the one I used for my under eye brightening, and the one I used to conceal my eyebrow, to like correct any mistake I must have done during the lining process. So now I went in with my false lashes. I applied my lash glue from Lanel. Yeah, that lash glue is so good, you guys. It's so good. It's just so good. It has less stain. Yeah, and it's very easy to use, you guys. Yes, so after applying my false lashes, I proceeded to spray my makeup with my fix spray from Kiss Beauty. You guys, this setting spray is so good. And voila, this is the final look. What do you think about this look? Let me know in the comment section. See you in my next one. Bye.